Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are excited for a second part of this Mako mermaid slash H2O AU thing. Uh yeah. So just quick reminder where we left off on the first part. Atsumu just was going into the shower and turned into a mermaid for the very first time. So yeah. That's about it. I know these parts are pretty short compared to videos I've made in the past, and I'm going to try to make the next part longer. I've just been very busy, so yeah. And finally, Kiyoomi is in this part, so I hope you guys are looking forward. As always, you can comment about anything, suggestions, anything. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you then.
Friday, September 24th, 8:13 a.m., Miya house. What is happening? This has to be a joke. Atsumu stared down at the blue, shimmer fish tail that was in the place his legs should be for long second as water pelted his skin from the shower. Eventually Atsumu reached up and turned the water off. He stared for a few more seconds in disbelief before crawling across the bathroom tile to where his towel lay. He grabbed it and begun drying himself off. In a few minutes Atsumu felt a familiar tingling sensation run through his limbs and suddenly the tail was gone, his legs back. This cannot be real. Meanwhile, Osamu, the Maya's mom, yelled from the kitchen where she was preparing their lunches. What, Ma? Osamu appeared in the doorway of the kitchen. Can you please water the plants for me? I'm running late and I won't have time. Sure. He walked to the back of the house to the glass doors that lead to the backyard and stepped outside. He went to the water spigot and unraveled a few feet of the hose before turning it on and walking around to the plants at the edge of the patio. When he had watered them all, he walked back and turned the water off. As he was wrapping the hose up, a bit of water dripped onto the back of his hand. Suddenly he felt a foreign tingling feeling shoot through his body and he was on the ground. In place of his legs was a bright blue tail, glimmering in the sunlight. What the fuck? He stared at it for long seconds in the warm sun before it was gone in an instant, turning back to legs as quick as it had turned to a tail. This has to be a dream. Osamu pulled himself to his feet and stepped back inside, where he saw Atsumu eating breakfast in a trance similar to his own. Osamu stepped over and bent down to whisper in Atsumu's ear where he sat at the dining table. Atsumu, we've got a problem. Yeah, could say that. Did it happen to ya too? Ya mean the whole fishtail thing? Atsumu said tightly but still in a whisper. Obviously, and keep your voice down, Ma might hear. Okay, just shut up would ya? Ding dong. Boys, there's someone at the door, go answer it please. Their mom yelled from the kitchen and the grumpily got up from the dining table and walked to the front door, whispering tersely back and forth on their way. They opened the door to see Suna standing on the porch, and as soon as he saw them at the doorway he shoved his way inside. Okay, we have a big problem. Yeah, we know. Okay Tsumu, quiet down, let's talk about this upstairs before Ma hears us. Atsumu let out a hot puff of air but followed Osamu and Suna upstairs anyway. What the hell is happening? Suna asked as soon as the door to the twins' bedroom was shut. How are we supposed to know? I'm as confused as ya are. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. This morning when I was watering Ma's plants, I got a drop of water on my hand and then about 5 seconds later I turned into a merman. Yeah, I was kind of the same. When I went to step in the shower, I turned into a merman. But it seemed like after I dried myself off I changed back. The same thing happened to me when I went to brush my teeth this morning. I got wet, turned to a fish and then changed back about 5 minutes later. Okay, so what does that mean? Every time we touch water we change into mermen until we're dry again? Yeah, I think so. How the fuck are we supposed to go without getting a single drop of water on us all day? Especially at school. I don't know, we're just going to have to be extra careful, I guess. Yeah, let's see how well that works out. Friday, September 24th, 1:34 p.m., school. Okay, so next we will be going over the human anatomy, so please turn to chapter 7 in your textbooks. Atsumu could not pay attention in biology to save his life, especially since he's 90% sure that what's going on with his body is defying the laws of biology that's in his textbook. It also probably doesn't help that sakusa kiyoomi sits right in front of him in this class, so yeah, that definitely doesn't help his focus. All the thoughts in Atsumu's head are filled with this whole fish tail, merman thing, and the other small part of his brain left over from that is currently imagining what it would be like to comb his fingers through those dark curly locks. And Atsumu, that's all for Group 3. Group 4 will be Suna, Osamu and… Huh? And then his eyes met black ones where those dark curls were a few seconds ago, and oh my god, is Sakusa talking to me? Looks like we're in a group together, Miya. Oh, looks like it. Okay, so we're going to be creating a model of the human organ system, so let's get to work. Yeah, sure. Atsumu definitely couldn't focus with Kiyoomi right there in front of him, talking to him, working with him. No, absolutely not. It doesn't help that he's been crushing on Kiyoomi ever since they met in the 5th grade when Kiyoomi's family moved in right across the street from the Miyas. He remembers seeing Kiyoomi for the first time walking into his house with a move from the moving van, and he was instantly smitten, staring for long seconds before he was hit by the ball Osamu was playing with. This was not good for his focusing, but it was fine. Being in close proximity to Sakusa was definitely more than fine. As they were working, Sakusa reached down into his bag and grabbed his water, bringing it up to his mouth to take a drink. Atsumu very purposely did not look in the direction of his mouth and throat, and in his avoidance he noticed Sakusa's pen rolling off the table. In an attempt to catch the pen, he reached his hand out and closed his palm around the pen. Suddenly Kiyoomi let out a yelp and his water bottle slipped from his hands, falling onto the table and splashing onto Atsumu. It was like it was boiling. Atsumu's eyes went wide, and before he could stop himself, he bolted from the room, Kiyoomi's voice trailing after him. Atsumu, I'm sorry. Atsumu ran full speed to the nearest bathroom, closing the door behind him just as he felt his legs give out beneath him. Fuck. And right when I was working with Kiyoomi too. This is the worst. And he said the water started boiling. Was that me? Atsumu. Hey, are you okay? Kiyoomi said as he came near the door. I'm fine. Atsumu tried to reach and lock the door, but from where he was on the floor he could reach the lock. Please Kiyoomi, don't come in here. Atsumu? I just want to make sure you're okay, you looked scared shitless back there. Kiyoomi said, pushing open the door and stepping inside the bathroom, only to see something he couldn't believe. Listen, I can explain, please don't freak out. Atsumu, you're a merman? To be continued.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know not a whole lot happened, but like I said, I'm gonna try to make the next part longer, and more things happen, so look forward to that. It'll probably be up, Sundays. I think I'm gonna upload Sundays from now on, because it just fits better in my schedule, so, look out for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and love you guys. Bye.